you talking like that? You're not 14 and like, and you're not like a 14-year-old culture vulture right now. And like, you know, listen to rap music. So you think like, you know, as a white kid from the suburbs, like I love rap music. So obviously like I can say it. You know what I mean? Like that's, you're not an Aiden Ross fan, dude. Why is he texting like he's an Aiden Ross fan? He's like a Rice Gum fan, dude. Oh God, for real, dude. Shit. Are we sure this isn't Tom Hanks' Jamaican son? No. You wanted white boy summer, now face the consequences? Okay. In another chat a month later, Hunter cracked jokes about his penis and then told Mazires, I only love you because you're black. Wait, so is... Oh, he's not. Okay, that's why I was like confused. I was like, is this lawyer black? The president's son, 51, flippantly addressed corporate attorney George Mazires, who is white, by the racial slur, with phrases including, true that, N-word. Wow, that's so wild, dude. That's why I thought he was black. I thought his lawyer was black. Because, like, why would you say that? It's so annoying when you interject with frivolity, the Chicago lawyer replied. The damning texts have emerged just days after his father, President Joe Biden, gave a speech decrying racism on the 100th anniversary of the Tulsa Massacre. This article is written in such a weird way where it's like what? Yes, black people know that, like, of course, most of these dudes are fucking racist. Why is this article written in a way where, like, why are you pairing up the Tulsa fucking massacre with, like, Hunter Biden saying the N-word in a text? Oh my God. Biden has sought to portray racial justice as a top priority for his administration. Hunter also saved a meme with a photo of his father hugging Barack Obama with a caption describing a joke conversation. Obama, gonna miss you, man. Joe, can I say it just this once? Obama, go ahead. Joe, you my N-word, Barack. I remember that meme, dude. It's so silly. Oh my God. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, this is great. There's zero coverage or pickup of the story. Zip. They spent a shit ton of resources. Wow. Thank you, Michael Cohen. Oh, and you too. How much money do I owe you? Because N-word, you better not be charging me Hennessy rates. That made me snarf my coffee. I just made that phrase up, by the way. I should have nad your lineage. Clever son of a gun. It's wasted on you. Apparently you do. That's what I'm saying. N-I ... Why are you so tan? I'm sorry for sexting you accidentally. That was meant for another friend named Georgia. What? Dude, who the fuck? What is going on, dude? Dude, what is happening in these? This is like, did another portal open up? Is this how people talk to one another when they're like, oh, this is so good. This has to be an attempt by the right to get the lib to say that saying the N-word isn't that bad. It's bad as fuck. Like, obviously. I don't understand why. Who would be like, oh, well, Hunter Biden said the N-word, so it's okay. Casual texting between rich people is so insane to me for some reason. There has to be deleted messages. This is the meme that Hunter saved. Wait, hold on. Oh yeah. I know what the meme is. Yeah, this. It's like such a boomer meme too. Like this is the most boomer meme you can find too, which is like there are a lot funnier. I mean, this is all played out at this point, right? Like this is all played out at this point. Like all the Barack, Joe Biden memes, they're all played out. But like this was the most boomer version of that. You know what I mean? Like this meme is the most 40-year-old mom laughing at Sarah Cooper meme. Yeah, it's fucking great. It was in private, so it's okay. No, it's not. I'm sorry, but if you say the N-word to someone who is not offended or obviously didn't mean to offend, what's the problem? The problem is that it will come out. It can come out. And when it does come out, it's still bad. Okay? You're not a black person. Why are you saying the N-word? We've had this conversation a million times over. Is this really how white people talk to each other? I fucking don't know. We've had a long process about this, dude. The private N-word usage combo. It is remarkably inconsequential, but also pretty funny. So I'm going to keep talking about it because, of course, Hunter Biden, in the most fail-son way possible, of course, Hunter Biden, in the most fail-son way possible, was liberally using the N-word in conversations with his fucking lawyer, dude. I love that. In another exchange following month, Hunter flippantly addressed Mizirez as N-word again and cracked jokes saying, "I only love you because you're black," during a seemingly somber conversation. I love this. This is great. Especially because, like, they posted this a meme. It seems like he and his lawyer are besties. I know someone who can better inform us on this, but I think his name is Ben. Do we actually know if this is real, though? This is like too batshit insane and unhinged. The only reason why I believe that this is 100% real, the only reason why I believe this is real is because Hunter Biden is a fail son. He is the fail son. And this is fail son behavior. Like, using the N-word casually as a white person at the age of 51 is straight up fail son behavior. Henny rates. My man said Henny rates. Was this a hack or this lawyer risk losing their license unless this combo wasn't covered by attorney-client privilege? No, this is from the hack. They're leaking shit from the hack. I live in the Southwest Michigan. Nearly every single white boy in my high school used the M-word excessively. It's not uncommon. White boys do this shit all the time. Yeah, when you're young, and then you're supposed to fucking learn that it's not okay and that you grow out of it. Not when you're fucking, what do you call it? 51 years old, dude. What the fuck? Talking to your goddamn lawyer, dude. And even when you're young, it doesn't make it okay. It's just like you're an idiot, so you don't know any better. You know what I mean? Stans are freaking the fuck out. Dream out. We need to ignore these anti-black creators and start supporting black creators instead. Wait, why? What does dream out mean? Why do you link me like Stans are freaking the fuck out and it's like one fucking tweet? What is this? What does that even mean? I don't know what's going on. Hunter is just a lost Hoff twin. Why are people tripping? Didn't know any better. Convenient excuse. What? Dude, what are you saying right now? Like, we're not even having a conversation about this. Like, what does this take? Like, what does this take? Please explain what you're trying to say. You want to fucking stun lock me into like, what? You want to fucking cancel 14-year-olds for saying the N-word? Go ahead. Go off, dude. Fucking find those high school students. Okay? Find them and fucking dox them and cancel them. Please. Go ahead. You will defeat racism, dude. I promise. This is the way to defeat systemic racism. First message in 3 months. Unrelated question, but should I give money to beggars? I got, what? A guy asked me for money today. I had no idea what I should do. I don't know. It's up to you, man. Someone published a fake article about space watermelons at the New York Times. Yeah. Cancel them fucking 20 years later. Get upset 20 years later and be like, oh, what the fuck? What is this? That's the future if we start teaching critical race theory in schools. I don't get why you watch this Ben guy. Don't give him attention. He's literally a bigger political commentator than me. Why is Hunter so insistent about bringing up his penis after talking about Bo? I don't know. I thought you were joking about daycare being open, but I get it after these comments. No, yes, there are like literal children in here all the time that say childish things. What? Oh, is this my thumbnail right now? White content creator has the N-word prominently placed on his screen. Time for a fucking subsequent cancellation, boys. It's true. Gamer president is really important. I mean, I already posted about this on my Instagram story, but like this needs a mention here. So what is the take from conservatives? Like, I need to understand, what do they want? Do they want to like, are they now saying that like being able to say the N-word is bad? Because I always thought that like being able to say the N-word as a white person was like one of the foundational principles of like, I literally always assumed, maybe I was wrong and someone can fill me in on this, but I always thought that like being able to say the N-word as a white person was like literally one of the most important values in conservatism. So they think we'll defend this the same way they defended every terrible thing Trump said. But like, why? Why would anyone defend Hunter Biden even? Like, you know what I mean? Like why would anybody, like, what does this have to do with Joe Biden? I mean, I guess like if the Trump kids said the N-word, or they definitely do, but like if they were, because they're fail sons, they're literally fail sons. So you have to, that's the expectation. But if like the Trump kids, if it came out that the Trump kids were saying the N-word, like I guess liberal media would like lose their shit. Joe Biden said, "You're not black if you don't vote for him." Yeah, literally. Like, what's the? Hunter Biden is controlling Joe. It's a part of the deep state. Hunter is the kingpin. They apply the same cult-like mentality to leftists because they're delusional. It'd be different if the Trump kids did it. They're alive and work in media/politics. I mean, Hunter Biden is like pushed away from the forefront, but here's why stands are mad at him. Hey, Dream, what's the message behind throwing out the normal pills and basically implying that if you have a mental illness, do not seek medical help because it's bad? Really weird message. Say fuck medication for any form of mental illness, basically. Wait, what? Normal pills. What? Okay, this is. I'll fucking look at this in a little bit. I don't care about this right now, dude. We are talking about more important things than normal pills and Dream, okay? I.e., we are talking about real news, like e-sport turnuvası thrown together by Recep Tayyip Erdogan and AK Party. Finally, a gamer president, dude. People have always said, like, we need a gamer president. We need a gamer president. Here you go. Turkey did it first. And that's why Erdogan routinely says, like, when Americans come here to Turkey, they're jealous of us. He says this. And he's right. Not only was there a PUBG tournament, apparently, he also called PUBG Pepsi. He called PUBG Pepsi, which, of course, I think is incredibly important because I think PUBG should be disparaged. So, calling PUBG by the wrong name gives him brownie points in my book. Next, he should ban League, and then, you know, he's got my vote. I know it's FIFA in the back, but they were doing a PUBG tournament, I think. PUBG and FIFA tournament? No, not League. What about Broken Blade? Sag, hold the phone. Didn't former Canadian Prime... Former Canadian PM talk about XQC on stream? former Canadian PM. Are you talking about Jug Meat? When I lived in Turkey, they said it was rude to call AK Party AKP. Is that true? Why? Genuinely asking. I never heard why. It's not rude to call AKP AK Party. It's just a marketing gimmick. AK means like pure and white, but not in the same way that like you understand black versus white in the racial concept. It just means like purity, kind of, which is why they say AK Party, like they're the pure party. It means Adalet ve Kalkınma Partisi, which is justice and I guess uplift, advancement, justice and prosperity party. They're using religion, and that's why they say like they're pure. Macron called out XQC, not a Canadian PM. There's no shot Macron called out XQC. Anyway, so abi bizimle dalga mı geçiyorlar? Ben sıkıldım, kaçmak istiyorum. I mean dude, evet dalga geçiyorlar amına koyayım. Tipe baksana Allah aşkına. Bununla dalga geçilmez mi amına koyayım? Ne yapacaksın? Tipe bak yani Allah aşkına tipe bak ya. Oturmuş gamer chair'e Pepsi diyor. Bununla nasıl taşak geçmeyeceksin abi? Ne yapacaksın bununla taşak geçmeyip? Manyak mısın? Tabii ki de taşak geçeceğiz. Götümüzle güleceğiz buradan. Sen de götünle gülerdin de gülemiyorsun. Çünkü götünü böyle sıkıştırıyorlar Türkiye'de gülersen. Anyway.
He said
Deuxième stream monde, ça veut dire
second streamer world.
François Hollande, que de tous les gens qui
François is his name.
stream dans le monde, qui
in all the world that are streaming on the platform.
Okay, that's not the same, dude. Like a former what do you call it? Like a former president or whatever the fuck acknowledging a streamer is not the same as like literally sitting on a gamer chair and like promoting an esport tournament that your party put together. It's kind of wild that Turkey is taking these initiatives though. It does. Abi Türkiye gelmekten korkuyor mu? Evet, korkuyorum. Hype siker seni, sakın gelme. Why can't you have the same intonation when you speak English? What do you mean? Hey, have you seen the video of Arkansas cop Rodney Dunn flipping a pregnant woman's car because she didn't stop fast enough? It's crazy. Also, fuck qualified immunity. No, I have not seen it. Anyway, please look at Dream. This tweet is unavailable. And I'm not going to look at Dream yet. Okay, we'll look at it later. I'll look at it in a little bit. Anyway, okay, so that's Erdogan, little Erdogan there. Wait, what? Minecraft Boris Johnson announces what?
And now we go live to City Hall for a special announcement from the Mayor of London.
Hi folks, I'm speaking to you from inside one of the most popular video games in the world. And that is because I'm launching Games London, our first ever mayoral strategy for the video games sector. UK consumer spending on games is almost £4 billion, and the number of games companies in our great city has grown by 1/5 since 2011. We are home to fantastic software studios like State of Play and Sports Interactive, who make world-leading games like Lumino City and Football Manager. From NASA to the NHS, game software now influences
It's Boris, bruv.
the way we manage our health, educate our children.
Brexit means Brexit, of course. We will be playing Football Manager, the #1 video game that makes absolutely no sense. It's dastardly. You're just literally looking at X's and O's of people playing on a field as you are expected to imagine that you manage a football team. Football Manager, my cousin loves Football Manager. Like when I was growing up, all he played was fucking CS:GO and Football Manager. And it is literally like the fucking, I never understood it, and it made me so mad. It made me so mad. Like, it's like, I don't understand. Like, why? This seems so boring. Like, why are you playing this? This is not even a fucking game. Like, oh, wow. I love playing Inventory Simulator XL. Like, I love playing XL Simulator. It's not for normies, just for tactics heads. Yeah. It's just so wild. Anyway,
And even
this is
how-
boring. It's a more in-depth fantasy football. All right. Let's move on from gamer presidents and stuff to Representative Louis Gohmert of Texas, another L for Texas, asks whether the Forest Service of the BLM can alter the orbit of the moon or Earth in order to fight climate change during a House Natural
I
Resources hearing.
understand from what's been testified to, the Forest Service and the BLM, you want very much to work on the issue of climate change. I was informed by the immediate past director of NASA that they have found that the moon's orbit is changing slightly, and so is the Earth's orbit around the sun. We know there's been
BLM, Bureau of Land Management, not Black Lives Matter.
significant solar flare activity. And so is there anything that the National Forest Service or BLM can do to change the course of the moon's orbit or the Earth's orbit around the sun?
This is not a clip chimp. The idiotic part is not BLM. The idiotic part is that he thinks you can change the moon's orbit, dude. Like, dude, congressmen are so fucking stupid, dude. Like, actually, you always get blinded by their position of authority to assume that they're like actually smart people, right? And then they say shit like this all the time. I mean, part of the reason why they justify so much lobbying power in DC is because they're like, we're too dumb to legislate on our own. We don't understand these things, so we need specialists to come in and legislate for us. Like, we're outsourcing. We're outsourcing, the writing of legislation to specialists, i.e., special interest groups.
Obviously, that would have profound effects on our climate.
Men will literally try to change the orbit of the moon instead of going to therapy. And Texan conservatives will literally try to change the orbit of the moon instead of changing to renewable energy initiatives. Okay? Well, can we nuke the moon? Maybe. Maybe we move it like 1 inch to the left side. That way we won't need to use these gay renewable energy initiatives. I'm just asking. I'm just asking questions. I'm just curious. Is that possible to do? Can we do that?
I would have to follow up with you on that one, Mr. Gohmert.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Well, if you figure out a way that you in the Forest Service can make that change, I'd like to know. Also,
what does he think? Like witches live in the forest or something? Like, what is this? Is this some? Actually, Louis Gohmert he's a crystal mom. Like, basically, what he's saying is like, can you use the Wiccans that are in your forest? To get. I know my daughter watches TikTok a lot. There's a bunch of Wiccans that are hexing people, saying they derive their power from the lunar goddess. And you ask the witches that are living in your forest to get together and do one of them hexes on the moon so we don't have to use renewable energy initiatives? Is that possible? God, you are such a Gemini right now, Susan. Why are you being such a fucking Gemini? I'm just simply asking questions about moving the goddamn moon. Toxic. Is he trolling? I don't want to be that guy, but he's being sarcastic.
They would have profound effects on our climate.
I think he's saying climate change is caused by the moon rather than admitting man-made global warming is real. So he's saying that anyone trying to fix global warming is an idiot. Yeah.
I would have to follow up with you on that.
I mean, even that's idiotic, though. Even if he's trying to make a joke, like, the premise of the joke is fucking stupid because climate change is not dictated by the moon. Do you understand? So, like, that makes no sense.
That one, Mr. Gomert.
Yeah. Well, if you figure out a way that you in the Forest Service
Like, I
can
think
make
what he's trying to say is, like, the moon actually dictates, like, the tides, right? So I think in his mind, he's, like, saying, you know, it's just like the tides by the lunar orbit. You know, the tides come in, tides go out. It's like a one big tide when Miami is underwater. Like a big-ass tide. Kind of like that. Tides go in, tides go out. Can't explain that. Yeah, exactly.
make that change, I'd like to know. Also, just to put on your
Bro, what is that fucking ugly-ass painted Texas flag back there? Yeah, like Mercury, Bean, and Gatorade. The Earth is miraculous at the perfect tilt and conditions for life. We are fucked if we try to mess with it. I live 5 minutes from Gomer's office in Tyler, Texas. People worship him out there and eat this stuff up. Yeah, because he's funny. He's funny and he's smart. He knows the water levels rise and fall by fucking, you know, by the moon goddess that you pray to. Someone said the California flag isn't all that. You're literally wrong. It's like, you know, you can criticize California all you want, but like our flag is cool as fuck, dude. Are you stupid? We have one of the sickest flags. Are you kidding me? We have a fucking bear on our flag, dog. It just doesn't get any cooler than that. Are you dumb? Like literally a fucking bear. It's got a bear on it. Wild that someone would say that this is a shitty flag. Maryland has the worst flag. Maryland flag reminds me of like lacrosse date rape, okay? That's what it reminds me of. Anyway, okay. Let's watch this. Sorry. Look closely at the bear's eye and it doesn't look cool anymore. I'm from Maryland and I can confirm that Maryland has the worst flag. I don't even think Maryland's flag is that bad, to be honest. I think the California flag does need a update. Like the bear needs to be cooler. You know what I mean? Like I think the bear needs to be cooler, maybe like holding up a machine gun or something. Like that'd be pretty sick. Maybe like a bear head. Like growling bear head, like like a bear that's going. Rawr. I don't know. People feel so strongly about state flags. Shall be arguing about flags for the next 10 minutes for sure. All right, let's move on.
A report by ProPublica reveals just how little the wealthiest Americans have been paying in taxes. ProPublica obtained more than 15 years of never-before-seen IRS information about the 25 richest Americans and found that sometimes they paid little or no federal income taxes. That includes Warren Buffett, Elon Musk, and Michael Bloomberg. Also, Jeff Bezos, who is now the richest person in America. He paid no, zero, zip, zilch federal income tax in 2007 and then again in 2000.
Isn't it wonderful that the American government finally held hands, got together, and decided that we need to give him $10 billion? for his Blue Origin space travel research, though. Don't you think that that's pretty cool? I do, personally. I love when the American government can hold hands, get together, and decide that, like, billionaires need more subsidies.
We reached out to all of them, but have not heard back. Buffett and Bloomberg did respond to ProPublica, saying that they support an increase in taxes on the wealthy and that they donate much of their wealth to charity. Now, we should make clear that none of the things that these men did is illegal, which is actually part of the scandal here. And the IRS says it is now investigating the source of the leaked documents. Remains to be seen if Congress will take a look. Jesse Eisinger wrote the article along with a colleague, and he joins us now to talk about it more. Jesse, you write in the piece that this explodes a cornerstone myth of America, that idea that we all pay our fair share. How were these wealthy Americans able to avoid something as basic as a federal income tax?
Yeah, thanks for having me, Tony. So what we wrote about is exactly that the super wealthy, the ultra wealthy, are completely out of the system. Most of us have salaries and the taxes get extracted out of the salaries. We are in the American tax system. But the way the super wealthy work, the Jeff Bezoses and the Elon Musks of the world, their way their wealth builds, they are outside of the system. So their wealth builds up and it's untaxed. And then only it's taxed when they sell. They choose when
I talked about this for like I talked about this for like an hour yesterday. But like, this is why income taxes are not the way to target actual wealth. Because with income taxes increasing, which is still good and should happen for the record, because before people fucking yell at me, I am of the mindset that you should raise income taxes to the top marginal tax rate. But that's not the fucking main problem. The main problem still revolves around people who make capital gains. The real way that wealthy people make money is not by working, but by making their money work for them. Okay? That's it.
To take income. Sometimes they don't take income at all. They don't take wages. And it's only taxed.
This guy's content sniping? Dude, he wrote the article, dude. He knows more than I do.
When they sell, and they often don't sell, they borrow to fund their lifestyle.
So for the average American sitting at home, they get paid on a Friday. The federal government is very good about taking money out of that check, but not so good, it sounds like, taking money out of the overall wealth and assets, the stock, the homes, the cars, the art, the yachts, you name it, of super wealthy Americans. Is that the basic picture of things?
That's the basic picture, exactly. So Warren Buffett takes very, very little income, and he only pays 10 cents for every $100 that his income grows. The average American making $60,000 or $70,000 a year, they pay 14%. So they're paying $14 of every $100 that's coming in. So it's a completely different picture for the wealthy. The wealthy take very little income. Even that income is taxed very low, at low rates, lower than someone making $45,000. But the bigger picture here is that the whole world of their wealth, what confers their power, what they're able to contribute to political campaigns, charity, what enables them to keep control of their companies, that's untouched by the tax system.
So Carl Icahn, who's a multi-billionaire, he's an investor, he responded to questions from you guys at ProPublica, and he said, look, it's called an income tax. I may have billions in the bank or through this wealth, but I didn't get any income, so why should I pay taxes? What's the response to that?
Yeah,
he's like kind of asking, but also being like, yeah, what's up? What would you say to this if I were to tell you this myself? Asking for a friend, Andy.
It's pretty astonishing admission. I enjoyed talking to Carl about that. And he's exactly right. We're writing about the system that doesn't tax this kind of wealth. Now, take Carl, for example. He had hundreds of millions, $500 million of income in 2016, 2017, income by the IRS definition. But then what happens is Carl Icahn's business is his personal fortune, and his personal income tax is his business income tax. It's all mixed together. So he borrows a huge amount of money to invest in companies, and that gives him leverage and explodes his his returns. And then he pays interest on that. He gets to deduct that interest. So that $500 million of income got wiped out from the interest payments. In other words, you and I and all the taxpayers in America are helping Carl Icahn borrow so that he can have better returns in the stock market.
Yeah, you know, people should know if you add up all the wealth in America, make it one big old pie, the super wealthy are getting most of those pieces. The rest of us are getting fractions of a slice, and the bottom fifth of our society are getting crumbs, or actually they have zero pie. They owe pie. They're in debt. Jesse Eisinger, this is a landmark piece of reporting.
Is the world just one big con? Guys, you don't understand. One day you'll be just as rich. You'll be one of like the 100 people that are that rich, or not 100, but like you'll be one of the 1,000 people that are that rich, and you'll also get to take advantage of that. Okay, like you stupid fool. Meanwhile, get mad at all the other dumb shit in your life. Okay. This host really tries to make info digestible for kids. Are you talking about me? Because yes, that's the whole purpose of what I do. Problem with fixing the tax structure to make the ultra wealthy pay their fair share is that a significant portion of middle class and poor voters are somehow convinced that raising taxes on Elon Musk means that they'll pay more in taxes themselves. Yes, they do. That is rich person propaganda, and it is profoundly effective because America has sold you a dream of meritocracy, which is a lie. That like if you work hard enough, you will one day become Elon Musk, which you will not, okay? And also on top of that, that those people, because of meritocracy being a real thing, and because capitalism being the best possible system, economic organization of society, that like you, anne ya, çok bağırıyorsun ama. I can't even think yani. Okay, Jesus, sorry, my mom is on the phone in the background, and I can't think because she's like yelling on the phone. Okay. I forgot what I was saying completely. Anyway, how can you criticize capitalism if you benefit from it as well? I don't just benefit from capitalism. I exist under capitalism. There's nothing I can do about that. You can't exist outside of capitalist confines, okay? It's so stupid. It's an idiotic take. And if you have a problem with me crushing it under a capitalist organization of the economy, because people like what I have to say, want to give me money, then admit that it's not a fucking meritocracy. Or admit that I'm better than you. One or the other. Or admit that it's the top of the hour and there's a 60-second ad break that's coming right now. In which case, if you'd like to no longer see those ads, you could subscribe with a $5 a month subscription, which many people do, or with a free subscription in the form of a Twitch Prime. Now, you can get that Twitch Prime by connecting your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account. Okay, you get one free subscription a month. Use it on your favorite broadcaster. That's a great segue. I don't give a shit. Sorry. Straight up. Here's the ad break now. Anyway, as I was saying, meritocracy is a lie, but it's sold to you as a truth, and that these people are working super hard, and that's why they got to the point that they did, and that they're working like a billion times harder than the average worker, and that's why we're a billion times smarter than the average worker, and that's also bullshit. I don't believe that, and you shouldn't believe that either. And then they turn around and say, you too can get there when you can't. To give you a demonstration of like how wealthy Elon Musk and like Jeff Bezos are, I am closer to being homeless than I am to fucking being Elon Musk. Most people are closer financially to being homeless and having no assets, no fucking money whatsoever than we are to being Jeff Bezos. You're a millionaire, shut the fuck up. Dude, There are multimillionaires, like people who have hundreds of millions of dollars who are still, again, significantly closer to becoming homeless than they are to Elon Musk. Most people are closer to being homeless than they are to owning like literally 1% of Elon Musk's wealth. To be fair though, if you have $50 billion, you're still closer to being homeless. I mean, yeah. So most people can't grasp the difference between a millionaire and a billionaire. You should check out that site called Wealth to Scale. Yeah, it was my favorite Reckful video of all time, where he like shows you like how rich, exactly how much larger $1 billion is than $1 million, and then showing that, and then demonstrating like how easily you can lose like hundreds of millions of dollars in the process.
Dude, I tripped everyone out today.
Here.
And I'm going to do it one more time because you didn't see it, Conrad. Ready?
This is my favorite, like rest in peace, Reckful. This is my favorite Reckful video of all time. Here, I'll show you guys this one more time.
Conrad, everyone knows this and you know it too, but when you see it, it's different. Ready?
I like your ponytail.
Here is $100,000, Conrad. Here, there it is. That's a lot of money. That's what we can hope at best to make in a year. You know, doing really fucking well after taxes. That'd be crazy to make in a year, right?
Right.
That's a lot of money. All right. Now, we have someone named Amhai who is top Twitch donator of all time. He has like probably $1 billion, right?
Right.
There are people in the world with $1 billion, regardless. Okay. Anyways, $1 billion, that's a big fucking number. We can see that there's a lot of zeros on top of the 100,000, but we don't really feel it. You don't really feel it until you go like this. You know it's 10,000 times more, but here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 500,000. Copy paste that. That's $1 million. Okay. Then we have to go 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5 million. Let's copy paste that. That's 10 million. Okay. Let's copy paste the 10 million. That's 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, $100 million. Okay. Let's copy paste the 100 million. Okay. That's 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, $1 billion, okay? And now I'm Amhai, and I'm going to donate Soda Pop in $100,000 like this.
Was that the delete key?
Yeah. And now we're going to try to find the money that we're missing now. Okay?
It's on the right. It's on the right, I see it. There it is.
You saw it. It was right there. But it's kind of hard to feel it. If I put it somewhere in the middle, you guys probably wouldn't find it. But you know what? You wouldn't find it for sure. Let's donate $2 million to my good friend Vinruki. And he could... Actually, let's donate this... Let's donate fucking $4 million. He could probably live a swell life with $4 million. Here, I'm Amhai. I'm giving Vinruki $4 million. Real quick. $4 million. I actually do not notice it's gone. I can never find it again. It's really difficult.
Motherfucker, that's just $1 billion, by the way. Jeff Bezos has like 100 plus of those.
You know, because it's just lines missing. I'm not going to count my lines. There's so many. Jesus fucking Christ. I could actually... Hold on. Real quick, let me buy like the most expensive fucking Bugatti or like limited edition Lamborghini for $2 million somehow. And let me just drive it over to like a valet. Let me leave it there. And I'm going to get really drunk and I'm going to just... I'm going to go home with my friend. And I'm just going to leave the Lambo there, man. I don't even want to pick it up. Because you know what? Next day, let's buy another one. Okay, we got another Lambo. It's cool. This one has a nice... I like yellow. You know what? I don't like yellow. I'm going to buy green. Okay, green Lambo. Okay,
yeah, but obviously, it's not all in liquid assets. Great. A better demonstration, or one way to effectively show exactly what you're saying and how much money that makes is to also add a couple lines all the fucking time, nonstop. When you have $1 billion in assets, because of course none of that's fucking liquid. It's never liquid. Obviously, it's not supposed to be liquid. The reason why no one who has $1 billion is liquid. Like, you don't get to $1 billion by just working hard and then having someone else pay you for your labor. Like, no one has ever become a billionaire off of their labor, exclusively off of their labor. That is completely psychotic. That is not a real thing. That has never happened, and it will never, ever happen. It can't. It literally cannot happen. People get to $1 billion through using their capital, okay? Making their money work for them. Whether it's investing in their own business, whether it's like building their own business, whether it's investing in the stock market. No, J.K. Rowling did not become a billionaire from her labor. That is psychotic. A publisher didn't pay J.K. Rowling $1 billion. J.K. Rowling at that point was a business, okay? A business that relied on producing books, printing them. A publisher might have given her a couple million originally for her labor. But there is not a single person that has ever made a $1 billion purely off of their labor. Okay? That's not a thing. It's licensing money. It's like fucking parks that they built. It's all this other shit. You're crazy if you think that like she was the one who made those situations. She was the one who personally handwrote every book. She was the one who made all of the theme parks. She was the one who fucking shot all the movies. That's not how it works. You don't become a billionaire working hard. You become one hardly working. She probably became a millionaire thanks to her books. No, she became a millionaire thanks to her books. And you can become a millionaire in this day and age because of our economy being so fucking broken. You can become a millionaire purely off of your labor. You can't become a billionaire purely off of your labor, though, because there needs to be someone who's your boss that's paying you. There needs to be a capital owner who's paying you for the value of your fucking labor that they themselves are exploiting and generating a fucking profit off of. And no one has that kind of money. In the future, we might. In the future, we might literally have like working class or proletarian billionaires. Maybe when the economy is so fucked. Athletes don't become billionaires, and athletes are not billionaires off their labor. Athletes are millionaires off their labor, and even then, they oftentimes are getting. They're oftentimes like making money off of their own capital as well. Yeah, LeBron would have to work 33 years at his current salary to make $1 billion. Feel me? LeBron James is a billionaire, so is MJ. Yes, but LeBron James is not a billionaire off of his labor. LeBron James is a billionaire because he's a business owner. Anyone who is at a certain level of wealth becomes a business owner, no matter what. That's just how capitalism works. Making money off of capital is different than making money off of image like athletes do. Still, though, a lot of these athletes own like restaurants, shit like that. They invest in stocks. I guess the closest you could point to as far as like making $1 billion or something close to it is like maybe like Mayweather, kind of, you know what I mean? They both did Space Jams, like they use their name and likeness to get more money. Sometimes I play a mind game, I can always find a way to spend $1 million, whether it be easy through student loans, dream car, dream house. Now try to do that with $1 billion. Yeah, it's fucking impossible. So you want the richest people to be entertainers or athletes, right? What? No, I'm not saying that at all. You're not counting creating and running your business as labor, which is fine, but you should explain that. Creating your own business and running it as labor. I mean, it's work. You're putting in work to run your own business. Yes, working other people and managing other people is still technically work. Yes. But from a Marxist POV, when we're talking about like the working class doing labor, That is labor that you are getting compensated for with wages. Okay? Hiring someone else to do your labor for you and then paying them wages is entirely different. Then you are profiting off of someone else's labor. Anyway, managers don't work hard at all. I mean, Mayweather definitely has made $1 billion from purses, but he was likely a billionaire before he ever made his $1 from boxing.
Let me just normal price Lambo. Let me buy a normal price Lambo for like 5 of my friends. It's like 300K. Okay, 300K there. 1 friend, 2 friend, 3 friends. Okay, let me buy it for the rest of you. There you go. You guys all have Lambos. Oh wait, I want another Lambo for myself. Okay, there we go. We're chilling. Okay, let me see if I still have any money left. Hold on. Looks like I got a little bit.
Can you address that? It's all tied up in assets, therefore it's not actually theirs argument. I mean, they can fucking, they could turn it into cash, as Jeff Bezos does regularly. Like like last year or 2 years ago, he literally fucking he sold a couple stock and had immediately poof $150 million to purchase like a fucking castle in Los Angeles. He only liquidates $13 billion a year. Also, they don't even need to sell their fucking stocks. They could get a loan. You have unlimited money. Here is an unlimited cheat code. When you're rich, go to the fucking bank and be like, give me $1 billion. I already have 128. Give me $1 billion. Well, technically, you don't even need to go to the bank when you're Jeff Bezos. Instead, you go to the people's bank, i.e. the government. Oh, goddamn, I sound like a libertarian when I say this. Infinite money glitch. Go to the government and be like, sign off checks in one of your consultancy fees to the tune of $100 million to some like fucking luxury interest group, K Street firm. Then they'll go to the government and be like, you need to give Jeff Bezos $10 billion for his Blue Origin space travel initiative. And then the government will be like, of course, sir. Well, I mean, say no more, fam. And then they'll sign it for you. Chat, besides his fiduciary duty, he has to his investors all his what? There is different layers of separation between like a person who owns their own business, who's like also working in their own business, versus a manager, versus a straight worker, like a wage earner, versus someone who has invested into the business, and someone who sits on the board of a business, someone who's invested into the business, someone who is like multiple layers removed from the business because they are, investing money in the stock market. Like, there are different layers of removal from the labor, or rather from the actual work itself. Technically, now that I have a SEP, like, what is it? Like a fucking IRA, whatever, like a retirement fund as a personal retirement fund. Technically, now I am a capital owner. Most people are capital owners with because of the way that pension programs work. Pensions have been privatized in the form of 401ks, and pensions are also like not the greatest concept to begin with. They are flawed. So that's the reason why most people feel as though they have like a genuine stake in the stock market. Can you explain how taxing capital gains isn't double dipping? My roommate always thinks he's owed me by saying that. Why? As a young leftist person, should I strive to be as wealthy as Jeff Bezos or not? Why? The only thing I can describe to you is, the only thing I can ever give you as advice is like, try to be happy. Like, life is fleeting, it's short, it's stupid, there's a lot of pain and suffering. And, you know, just try to be as happy as you can. Not even radical communist Joe Biden has as much capital as you. No. Anyway, I'm going to calculate. If you make $10 million every year since the pyramids were built, you would have half the money Jeff Bezos has. I believe the double dipping argument is you get taxed on your income when you put it into some kind of stock / investment. If you make gains, you get taxed on it again. Oh, good. Yeah. Well, most people that are in the top 10% of wealth, a lot of people in the top 10% of wealth are not making all their fucking money off their income anyway. And yeah, that's fine. Especially because they're not fucking paying anything on income tax anyway. Capital gains doesn't affect the principal, though. It affects the additional capital purely from the market. Yes. In his words, you're taxed on the original income and then taxed again when you purchase capital. Yeah, that's be like fine. All taxes are double dipping. Sales tax is double dipping. You're taxed on your income and then you're taxed again when you purchase something. Motherfucker just doesn't like taxes. Like, I don't understand. The argument is, okay, who cares? Here, let's now, after seeing Jeff Bezos, let's watch this. Michael. This is Michael. Meet Michael, a gig worker who took to TikTok to explain the realities of working for Uber Eats, Postmates, and DoorDash. He's 4 months behind on car payments and facing eviction because he's making $3.19 an hour for delivery work. I wish people know what it's like.
You know, I wish people knew what it was like to deliver for Uber Eats, Postmates, DoorDash, all these.
By the way, this is the better job. This is the better job. This is better than Uber in general, which is why, like, you don't see a lot of Uber drivers anymore because most of them have gravitated towards like DoorDash and Postmates and shit like that, especially during COVID. So that's like, this is the preferable job, boys, to the actual fucking Uber.
Companies, I just spent an hour driving around for $1.19 tip. I mean, would it hurt y'all to tip us, throw us $5? I got $1.19 tip and $2 from the app. What's that? That's not even enough to cover gas. How am I supposed to survive like that? Homeless. I'm there. This that I'm sitting in, it's gone. 4 months behind.
He's lying about what he makes to get sympathy. No, he's not. Have you never met like a fucking... Do you not know anyone in your life that like has fucking driven for Uber Eats? What the fuck are you talking about? He's lying for his... Like, it might be the worst possible... He might be talking about the worst possible fucking hour in his job, but like, he's not fucking lying, you idiot. You used to prepare tax for DoorDash workers, Uber Eats workers, etc. Charge more in self-employment tax than Donald Trump paid in federal income tax last year. Some of our clients, after their self-employment tax, hardly made enough to live off alone. It was a side hustle, of course, but the fact that we need so many jobs to make ends meet is disgusting. Yeah.
There's no way I could pay for that. Everything fell apart on me. I haven't been able to sustain myself.
Isn't this more on Uber Eats than the Uber Eats consumer or customer? Yes, it is more on... it is, of course, on Uber and Uber Eats. Which, by the way, Uber conveniently bought Postmates and is monopolizing on the food delivery service as well. And they bought out Postmates and literally made it dog shit. It was already dog shit, but made it even more dog shit. Thank you, Uber Eats, for doing that. I'm so glad. Also factor in the fact that this guy has to pay 15% just for the FICA taxes and also pay for gas.
Provide for myself. And these are essential services. I just wish people knew what it was like. I wish they understood what it was like to drive for these services.